You know what's the fucked up thing about this? This happens.
Are you guys ready for next week?
Underworld for 400.
Who is the god of darkness?
I'm not kidding. There was something like this that happened in the actual book.
Don't miss the
God, the
Origins live
Underworld is
streams
Erebus.
on Friday and Sunday over on twitch.tv/xylophone.
Hades, you
as
frickin'
well as the Yu-Gi-Oh
Neanderthal.
tournaments on Saturday. See you there.
Maybe I'm the idiot, but you know what? I can explain this happening, so I'm gonna keep the intro in. So listen, this sort of thing, it wasn't Jeopardy per se, but it was on the idea, because it was either during the events of Sea of Monsters or Battle of the Labyrinth. I don't remember which one, honestly. But the idea is Percy, Annabeth, and I think Tyson was there, meet the Sphinx. And Annabeth's all excited because, like, oh, the Sphinx, she speaks great riddles, and Annabeth loves riddles and hard questions and all that jazz. Daughter of Athena and all that jazz. So what happens is, they accept the Sphinx's challenge, and she turns it into a game show with random trivia questions. Don't ask me what the trivia questions were, I don't remember, but it's just a bunch of random stuff. So Annabeth's like, well, what the fuck? What happened to, like, the 3x-day and all the, you know, the Sphinx riddle? And the Sphinx is like, oh, please, everyone knows that riddle nowadays. I mixed it up with the trivia thing. And Annabeth just lets loose. It's fucking great.
Hello everyone, and welcome back
Hey.
to another trial. Today, as you can probably tell, we are doing trivia. I'm gonna let Hannah go ahead and take things over from here,
Of course Hannah's in charge.
Go on, choose your team.
Hannah has a voice?
my team.
Understay.
Oh, she's gonna go on the other team.
Well, I guess I'll be over here.
Oh. What?
I mean, if
Big
that's okay,
boy.
if that's okay with
Fine.
you guys, you know, I don't wanna...
She has to prove she's on Team Xylo by being with Xylo.
Oh, Xylo has a new outfit. Oh, wow.
Alright.
You only now realized?
Oh, yeah, no, they're cool.
She's
Guys,
kinda-
they're cool now. They're cool now. No need to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No need to
anyway,
question
Hannah,
this.
go ahead and take it over.
As you can see, we're doing a trivia event. I will select a question to ask. First person to buzz in gets to answer it, and if you both get it wrong, I guess we'll do a different question.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Seems pretty
Interesting.
straightforward. Alright, I'll take our seats,
First
I guess.
question is for people for 600 points. Question is, who flew too close to the sun?
Well, according to the
was
frickin'
that
time the
us first?
playlist related,
Yeah.
released,
Would
think
that
so.
be Icarus?
That is
The
correct.
Origins of Olympus did come out after Supernatural Origins
So
was
how
already
are the
completed the
points
first
being
time.
recorded?
I'll be keeping track of points, and I'll tell you.
Someone get the security guard of
It's
Camp
600
Half
points for the
Blood.
purple team.
I don't remember the guy's name, but he had eyes everywhere.
Alright, purple team, choose the
If it
next
was if it was a part of skin that on any other human being, he had an eye on it.
Preference?
Easier.
Just
How
want to
about
start.
They do make a joke about the fact
Oh.
that it's ridiculous because just
Gods
like
and Titans 400?
no one wants him to cry.
Gods and
There'll be a
Titans for
flood.
400?
What two gods are twins?
Apollo and Artemis.
Any of you know?
Twins.
No.
I got it. That would be, I guess I'll hit
What's the
button.
buzzer?
I got the buzzer. Apollo and Artemis.
That is correct.
Oh.
Yes.
Up to 1,000.
Kind of a simple one, but I guess that's why it's 400.
Yeah, it's a cheap
Maybe
one,
Yeah, simple.
Yeah.
which is why no one got
Did you guys
it.
not read or do any studying before this?
Absolutely not.
Some of these are your parents.
No.
It's just
Smart
fortunate
cookie,
both
maybe.
of them were Sun and Apollo-based questions so far, so we're doing good.
Yeah.
Purple team, choose another question.
Wait, that's why Xylo got the
Oh,
Ouroboros one wrong. The
let's
kid of the underworld.
Can we
He's
do
trying to
people for
make sure no one's
200?
suspicious.
Okay.
Okay. Question is, what famous warrior was defeated by a gash on his heel?
Oh.
Achilles.
Oh,
my
what's his
God.
name?
Are you kidding
Oh,
people?
I think I know.
We had the bloody.
You guys got it?
Is it a
It's literally called the Achilles heel.
No. It's the guy.
You got
with the
this?
Achilles
It even
heel.
comes back in the Percy Jackson
No, I
series.
Is
feel
that
like
his
you
name?
have it. I feel
He's
like
in
you
the
have
Lost
question.
Olympian.
Go ahead, hit the buzzer.
And briefly in
It's
Son of
just-
Neptune,
You got this. Go.
Percy Jackson, the Staff of
Is it
Hermes, and
Achilles?
It's
Oh.
technically in
That's
the
correct.
Singer of
Oh,
Apollo,
cool.
but it's never brought up.
That one's
Because
real
in time light
Achilles
happens
heel,
there, but
literally
they
a
never
I
tongue.
bring
didn't
it
know
up.
that was his actual name. I'm
you nailed
sorry.
it. You nailed it. Good job.
Why do you think we
Right,
call it
one.
Achilles' heel?
Pick the question.
Let's go with monster for 600.
Oh, sounds good.
Right. The question is, creature that draws in sailors by singing.
Siren.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that's an easy
That's
one. Ooh, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
that's
Their
we-
turn,
did we get it?
unfortunately.
Oh, darn.
Do you know it?
yeah.
They show up in Sea of
Sirens.
Monsters as well.
That is correct.
Tell
That's
they tell
600.
Annabeth her
One I
fatal
knew.
flaw.
Does
Why don't
anyone
we
here
do
know
Underworld
about?
for 600?
Yeah. You know, I was thinking that too.
Yeah, right.
Gods and Titans for 600.
All right.
Go against your team, sure.
I.
Question is,
Can
which
hear them.
titan holds up the sky?
Atlas.
What was the question?
Which titan holds up the sky?
Oh, that one's easy. Atlas.
Zoe Nightshade. Darn!
Yeah.
That is
Atlas.
correct.
I
Booyah.
didn't press the buzzer. I didn't hear it.
Do they get points if they didn't press the buzzer?
What's great about
Atlas.
Zoe is the fact that he comes
The point's already
back.
gone. Do they still
Still
get
pressed it before you.
Okay, Zoe doesn't come back in the series, but she gets mentioned again.
You're all
Alright,
playing
so-
between the two teams. They get it wrong, that switches over to you. Purple team, your turn.
I hope she
Oh.
doesn't come back, given the events of what happens in one
Doesn't
in
wanna
her
try anything
book,
different?
But not gonna go into that.
Let's try the Underworld for 600.
Let's do it. Underworld for 600.
What is the three-headed watchdog of the underworld?
Cerberus.
Ooh.
Oh, that
Or
one's really
Kerberos.
That's an easy one as well.
It's wait, did we get it?
Yes.
Yeah, we got it.
Go ahead. It's
Your
Okay.
question.
Isn't it called Cerberus?
That
Cerberus.
is correct.
Cerberus?
close enough.
Did I get it?
Yeah, you got it.
What's funny is that according to some
Right.
translations, Cerberus is Greek for spot,
Yo, that
which immediately takes away any fear of the
Might as well.
three-mouthed
Underworld
dog,
for 800.
three-headed dog.
Ooh.
Whoa, man. Whoa.
Serpent-like creatures that guarded an underworld entrance and was destroyed by Hercules.
I don't know.
Oh.
Wait, Hydra?
Does anyone here go to the underworld or anything?
I feel like.
I remember that
like
because of the
Icarus
Disney
right now, flying
Hercules.
too close to the sun. Ah.
They're very funny.
You said, can you repeat the question?
I think so.
Serpent-like creatures that guarded an underworld entrance.
I think
and
we have
was
to let
destroyed
them
by
run out
Hercules.
that time before we can take it.
Medusa?
No.
No. That is
think so.
correct. Orange,
Naka?
do you have an answer?
No one had an answer, I guessed.
Is it the Hydra?
That is correct.
Okay.
Wait, that was a Hydra?
Hey, nice.
I only remembered it because of Disney's
Remember
Hercules.
the beast, the serpent beast that regrew its heads over and over again?
What's
Yeah,
funny that in the Rick Riordan universe is that
Yeah, I
every
never thought of
time
that as
they
serpent
keep
like.
the whole every
was
time
a-
you
it
cut
was a
off its
serpent
head,
of
two
eight.
heads grow back.
Alright, Orange team, you get
But
to pick
it
another
also that every time you cut off
Artifacts
Hydra's
for
head, a
200?
donut shop opens somewhere
Let's get that
random.
door going.
Which is like the most random thing ever, but I guess Riordan just would be
Three
like, where's all these donut shops?
Poseidon.
Oh.
Although if it was
You
made
wanna
nowadays, it
answer
would be a
this one?
coffee shop.
It's a fork.
At least here in the States.
Fork?
Is that your final answer?
No.
Do you
the
want to
answer.
answer this or no?
Pretty sure he said giant salad fork.
That's giant salad.
Answer it,
Final
Jakey
answer.
Poo. You know this.
It's a fucking trident.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Any weapon described to me as a fork, I know is a
Another
trident.
question, because we may have gotten that one wrong.
May have,
Orange team,
did.
Pick another question.
I guess let's move up the board. Artifacts for 400.
Ooh, 400.
Yeah.
Alright. What is
Yeah,
the
we
name
gotta
of
catch
the
up.
horn filled with endless supply of food?
Oh. It's actually
I got
the thing that's represented in Thanksgiving.
Cornucopia?
I know what it is.
Here.
Are they out of time? Huh?
I know what it
Ah,
is.
good
It's
idea.
in
Okay,
three of
I'm
the
trying,
books.
I'm trying to
Mark of
remember.
Athena, the fucking blood of Olympus.
No, say anything.
I mean,
Do you have an
they have.
answer?
Whoa. Cornucopia.
Ah, come on! You
Wait,
gave him like
that
20
is-
minutes.
That's what I. Wait, I thought they ran out of time.
You should.
I was gonna guess that because the Hunger Games movie.
Yeah,
It's 'cause
same
I
here.
had to remember.
Wait,
Mine's
Hannah.
I'm
is
glad
that
you
the
remember.
correct
Yeah.
answer?
We can't always
Yes, that
afford
was
to have
correct
things.
Yeah, it's totally the
I
correct
could have sworn it
answer.
was called something else.
We can't always have to afford to have
Eh.
Thanksgiving in my house, so it was hard for me to remember.
All right.
Okay, your turn.
Where do
Pick
we
a
want to guess
question.
next?
Maybe I'm
Let's
misremembering.
try to get
to you
a
guys.
lot of points.
Maybe this is was American name.
Yeah, but if we get it
became.
wrong,
Whatever.
then they get it.
Yeah, let's start with monster for 400.
It's gonna bug me.
Okay.
Then if we're confident, we'll jump to
Alright. What creatures created Zeus' thunderbolt?
Oh boy.
I don't remember.
Darn it, Mario's definitely gonna know this one.
I know you got this.
The Elder Cyclopses?
That sounds like an answer.
Correct.
And Cyclopses have eyes. Okay.
Good job.
Dang, we really need to catch
Yeah,
up.
that's they were greatly rewarded for making the Thunderbolt.
Great job, Mario.
Okay.
Even though there's wild counterparts, there's
Bah.
some that are still working in the forges of Olympus.
It was known as the
there we go.
Horn of
Little
Plenty,
Mario
which I believe is the
play.
direct
Lot
translation of
crazy.
what cornucopia means.
Am
No,
I
he
the
knew
only
nothing when he
one
came
that?
back in.
I remembered it as that because that's whenever Riordan
literally had to
explained
study 'cause I knew
it as that he
nothing
just
from
called it
this.
the Horn of Plenty
You're the only one
instead of
that-
cornucopia.
Really glad you
Maybe
said
it's
that.
because cornucopia is hard to
Should we go
spell.
for it in
But then
1,000?
again, he kept all the giants' names the same,
Yeah,
mostly.
let's
Monster
try.
for 1,000.
That thing was there.
Riordan is very
Wait, is it our
stupid at
turn?
spelling.
Oh,
Monster
we
for
didn't
1,000.
have our second question.
No. Yeah, they didn't have their second question yet, so.
Oh,
Monster for 1,000.
oh boy. We're jumping over 800. Okay.
Alright. What is the riddle asking woman with the body of a winged lion?
Wait, what?
What?
I think I got it.
You got it?
I didn't hear the
Riddle-asking
question.
woman with the
Oh.
body
Oh,
of
You
a
might
lion.
want to.
oh, I know.
Sphinx.
Go for it.
Can I say it, Xylo? Can I say it?
I know this.
I
A
trust you.
sphinx.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I actually knew that one too.
All right, back on the board. Whew.
Yes.
Good job, Brian.
Those
Now
are
the sun wants to come out.
Your turn. Pick a question.
I'll
We
let you
should
guys
get
pick
crazy
this one.
too.
Let's
wanna
go.
do
Maybe
Underworld.
having 8 people in one room was a bad idea.
I was thinking that too. Underworld for
Yeah.
1,000.
Okay.
Wait, the Underworld's one of my weakest.
Shush.
How many rivers
ignored me,
are
I
there
ignored
in
you.
the Underworld?
Oh.
I don't
I
know.
want to say 5.
3?
You shooting 5? Are we shooting 5? We're
Yeah.
shooting 5.
Sure.
Five.
That's
That's
the best answer we have. I honestly don't know.
Yes.
So go for it.
5.
That is correct.
Oh.
All right, we
Wait,
shot with
what?
5 and we hit.
Practically
Good job.
live that.
Yes.
Thank
I
Brandy.
actually thought it was 6.
I think we need to go big again. Woo.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Wait, there's river in Underworld.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Yes,
funny enough.
Surprisingly, yeah.
Funny enough,
Why
that's
are
where
you
our
scared of water?
funny enough that's where
It's
our
not-
key,
Yeah, it's not that kind
River
Achilles was dipped
Styx.
in. One of those rivers.
River Styx.
Let's go with
River
Monster for 200.
of Fire.
What
I don't
is a
remember all of them.
half-bull, half-human creature usually found in a labyrinth?
That one's really simple. Brandon, you got this one?
House of Hades, they basically go into all of them.
Do you not know it?
Do the events that happen in House of Hades. Particularly do the events
That's a
that
question
happen at
for
the end of
another
Mark of Athena that lead into House
The
of Hades,
Minotaur.
but
I knew it.
same general
That is
idea.
correct.
Yes. I
Yeah,
knew
sounds
it. You didn't want to
Oh
say
God,
it.
guys, which one do we do next? have
Do
to
we need another big one?
We could.
Nah, go for 200.
You can go for
We
that
could do
monster
gods and
800 and
Titan.
take it off the board, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Monsters for 800.
What lion had unbreakable skin?
I know this one.
I know this
Of
one
course
too.
You
you
said that
do.
had
Yep. Me too.
Darn it.
It's an easy one.
Okay. I think.
Lion?
I don't remember. Percy
this
fought
one,
in the
it's all you.
Titan's Curse, and then only
Okay,
Kit was able to
is
kill
it
it
the-
because
The meat. What is it? How do you, Nemean lion? Nemean lion?
Nemean.
Nemean?
That is correct.
it's got unbreakable skin, but he broke it. But he was able to kill it
Took
because
the strength of Hercules to kill it.
Okay.
it was. That wasn't supposed to be insult. It was more the fact
We
that
should go
its
for
skin
it.
was
We need to go for a
unbreakable, but
big
once
one.
its mouth was open,
Yeah,
that
I
was its
agree.
weak point.
Gods and Titans.
Yes.
One of
Gods and
Percy's
Titans for 1,000.
friends shot an arrow into its mouth and killed it.
Question is, which two gods have no non-godly kid?
What?
I
Hera.
know one of them. One of them's Artemis for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Hera and Artemis don't have kids.
The two goddesses that have are the virgin goddesses.
Oh no, I know it now.
You're fired.
Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, and my stepmom, Hera, the goddess of marriage.
That's still true for the record, even in the Artemis series.
Absolutely.
Although if you
not.
want to get to technicalities,
Absolutely
Artemis
not.
has the hundreds
Yeah,
of Artemis
funny
that
fact,
work
by the
for
way.
her,
She doesn't like
but
the kids.
they're not her children.
So
She
she
doesn't
doesn't
like
like you?
She
If-
doesn't like
If
Zeus's
Hera doesn't
kids.
like her kids, that means she hates everyone on the planet. And technically all of those were from other women, so they're not Hera's children, technically. They're all technically
Call it out.
Zeus's children through
Artifacts
those
for
technicalities.
Jason
Hera
and
herself
the
has never given birth.
Argonauts went on a quest after this item.
Yes.
They fought a Cyclops for the sheep wool. They did the whole sheep thing.
Golden Fleece.
I know what it is.
The button.
Yeah. The Golden Fleece.
That's correct.
Yes.
They get any Sea of
There's
Monsters.
that one as well.
Okay. I thought this was going to be a
I see a
secret film, but
monsters
that's not
here.
Mario.
Yeah, no. They
Yeah,
went
which
after
was
they went
so
after the Golden
interesting.
Fleece. It was during that quest they did the whole sheep thing, where they disguised themselves as sheep for the blind Cyclops.
What's the score so far?
You like to study
Orange
a lot,
team
Mario.
has 6,000 points, while purple team has 3,600.
Wait,
Okay,
what?
we have
We're that
to
far
go 40
behind?
1,000. I don't care.
They can just
Thousand.
do
When did
two-
we get so far behind? Because we've been taking all the small numbers while they've been getting the big numbers.
Do they have another
do-
question?
Yeah, we have one more.
We may have been getting more rights, but
you know what,
we've
let's
been getting
go,
smaller ones right.
Gods and Titans for 800.
Oh no.
They're taking the rest of the big numbers.
Who is the goddess of the rainbow?
Ah, come on.
Iris.
Oh.
Goddess of the Rainbow. I think I
know
know
it.
this one.
I knew
I knew
this.
it.
Oh,
You know
You wouldn't
it.
be able to
I know it.
send Iris messages without
no,
it.
she had her. Wait.
I've
Oh,
got it.
no, I know what it
I
is.
buzzed.
Do you
I
have
think
an
we know
answer?
it.
Yeah. Is it Iris?
Iris, yeah.
Also, I find it hilarious that
Yeah.
these colors are orange
By the
and
way,
purple.
Guys, you want to know a funny fact? If you throw a golden,
Yes.
if you go throw a golden coin in a rainbow, you can actually send a message out to someone.
It's true.
Isn't that a leprechaun thing?
No.
That's
Yeah.
It's
actually
funny that it's
enough, that's-
orange
I
and
think that's
purple
what leprechauns
because
are
orange is
inspired-
the color of
inspired
Camp
by.
Half-Blood in the Percy Jackson series,
People
and
for
purple is the
1,000.
colors of Camp Jupiter,
I was
the
gonna say
Roman
it's the
camp.
same.
Orange is Greek, purple is Roman.
Who had the face that launched 1,000 ships?
The face?
The white
Ships.
This
Helen
one
of
is
Troy.
a famous one. Yep.
Oh, because her face starred
Helen
the
of
war.
Troy.
That is correct.
Yep.
Artifacts for
She-
1,000.
I get all the rest of them out of the way.
Let me give me out the fact.
What powerful
Don't care.
footwear was used by a god to travel quickly?
Hey, Colin, you want to help me answer this one?
No.
You sure? Those are some nice sneakers you got on there. Where are they from?
Man,
Hermes.
man,
Nowhere.
all of us.
How
Don't
funny!
talk
I
about my
have the
sneakers.
same ones.
The boots of Hermes.
Mike.
Close enough. Orange team has 6,800 points, and purple team has 5,600.
Just-
Closing,
Too close.
Oh,
And Side Gunner left the game.
No matter
We
what,
need the
guys.
big ones.
All right.
I think they were just called like the
let's
shoes
go
of Hermes or the sandals of Hermes or something like that.
100. Yeah.
Get
No.
off the board. Nice.
They're taking the high ones, so we can't have
Good
them.
luck to you guys.
No
I will
shit.
press the button.
Who designed the labyrinth?
Oh my god, I think I actually know this.
Daedalus.
Go for it.
He comes back in Battle of the
You gonna
Labyrinth.
say it?
Do you know it?
You said
I
you
know
know
it.
it.
And then even without him, they keep
Buzzing.
bringing
I
it
don't- I
back.
don't pronounce it.
There
but
we go.
like,
Say it. Say it.
Daedalus.
No, someone else can answer. That's fine.
Mario?
Daedalus.
Darn it.
Daedalus.
That's the one.
There we go.
That is correct.
It's funny because in Yu-Gi-Oh, whenever they had Daedalus, they always make him a giant sea serpent. So I'm just like,
over.
how the fuck did this guy build a
Yeah,
labyrinth?
I'm pretty sure they
I know
won
it's
by
just the
now.
name, but it's
Yeah,
also
let's go
like,
with
why?
600.
If they get it wrong, we still have a chance. It's gonna still.
It's
be a
like
fun.
making this giant like rock like thing looks like Golem from
This is the
Pokemon, then
box
naming
that
it
held all the world's
Zeus.
evil.
Darn
Oh,
it.
I know this.
This is easy.
If you don't know it's
I'm pretty sure
Pandora,
we
you
know it,
don't
they
know
know
anything
it.
about Greek
Yeah.
mythology.
3, 2.
Pandora's box.
Correct.
Technically, it was a jar.
You guys-
My
you guys
God.
wanna-
This one's a
At
present.
the bottom, it held all the world's terrors. It also held all the world's desires. But at the bottom of the box, there was hope.
Which people could take as two things, as in hope is always left on the inside of humanity,
Yeah.
or there's no hope in the
Put Mario
world.
in the Pandora's box.
It all depends on how you read it.
Choose a question.
It's technically Pandora's
Okay.
Pandora's
jar.
box currently is in the possession of Zeus. So
Okay.
you want to talk?
Next
Thanks for the
question.
knowledge.
Technically, it's in the possession of
Is it our
Kratos.
turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Underworld for 400.
Yeah, I think it's over though.
Who is the
Yeah.
god of darkness?
Erebus.
Correct.
Oh, that's right. God of Darkness, God
People
of the
400.
Underworld. I thought I heard.
How many trials did
Whoops.
Hercules have to accomplish?
Also, it's technically night. But then again, we're
It was
talking.
as good as
Also,
well.
it's technically knights, but we're
Correct.
talking about God
Oh,
of the
I
Underworld,
was
not
a
goddess.
half off.
Yeah.
Good job. Good
Way
job.
out.
Too.
Yeah. I guess let's just get them out of the way. Gods and Titans 200.
Who is the king of the gods?
Zeus.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
I wonder.
No.
Porphyrion.
Wait, yeah? Is it Zeus? I
Correct.
thought there was another one.
Nah,
That was
it's
above
Zeus.
them all.
The king.
As king
What
of the
river gave
gods.
Achilles his power.
Oh,
Yes,
is it the
Randy.
You can't have more than one
What's
king.
it called?
And
I can't
No,
pronounce it.
Is that
No,
your
that's
final
the-
answer?
no, that's
Yeah,
that's
it's-
the one you swear. That's the
Doesn't
one you
matter.
swear oaths
Wait,
on.
what's it called? Styx? Yeah,
I
The river
think it's called
Styx.
Archidon River. I can pronounce it right. I've never been able to pronounce that
it
one.
doesn't
Do you have a
matter.
final
We've got
answer, Orange
the
Juice?
yes, that's the final answer. The river Styx.
Correct.
There we go.
Oh, that's actually one I didn't get right.
Great
Okay.
job, Randy.
In the Percy Jackson series, to my knowledge, there's only been one
Alright,
character
they
to break
win.
their oath on the river
Good job,
Styx.
Our
guys.
team wins with a total of 8,600 points.
Oh man.
Purple team.
And the consequences
lost
have,
with 6,000
as
points.
far as I've gone into
Oh,
book
got
2,
close.
has been,
Good job, boys.
Yeah, not-
actually kind of
not
minor.
too bad.
I mean, not good,
Okay,
but it's
guys.
like,
Win.
eh.
That's
Much
good
better
game.
than I
Good game, guys.
Good game.
But I also imagine it's going to be one of those things where it's like, he's going to constantly be suffering consequences for the entire series,
you
and it's
did
just
well,
always going to
you
wrap
guys.
back to, because I broke the
Yeah.
curse in the river Styx.
Definitely. It just came down to that.
Well,
Like
Jake, at
promise
least
on
you
the
answered
river
some
Styx.
questions.
Well, I did, and I'm on the winning team, so.
Zello can't win every
Seriously,
battle.
did no one else study?
Not really.
No.
About the underworld, then.
That's the-
I didn't even know
Studies
there was a lot.
video game.
Yeah,
I studied in general about stuff I didn't know about Greek mythology.
Okay, goody
It's
two
been a little
shoes.
while for me. So.
That sounds kind of
You
boring.
do realize some of these
I
are about
know
your
nothing.
parents,
Very boring.
right? If there was a history book about your parents, wouldn't you want to know about it? Like, I know you don't want to know everything about your parents' past, but if you had a book that can tell you a good chunk of
Does
their
anyone have any
life,
sevens?
you'd probably read it.
Goldfish.
Although, according to Trials
Wait,
of
we're
Apollo,
playing
most of the
Goldfish?
trials were
Yeah,
most of the
playing
trials,
Uno.
most of
These are
the
Uno
most
games.
of the legends of Apollo
All very confused.
are baloney and overexcited.
You alright, man?
And made to sound more Apollo is a badass
Join the game.
because Apollo made them sound that way. Because he's so
Are you guys
egotistical,
ready for
he
next
tried
week?
to make himself sound cooler.
Next week.
What's next week?
You dying?
Those books are.
What is?
Oh, he's
Look at it this way: 9 times out of 10, if
Some of them are
there's
very
a story of
dusty, as if no
Apollo
one's
that made
opened
him sound awesome, badass,
Oh,
and
yeah,
totally
that's true.
extravagantly powerful
Anyways,
and
what's
nothing
next,
else.
Mario? Right here.
Hudsar,
Okay, so,
he's the one who
next
wanted
week,
people to think it was that
me and my
awesome.
sister are going to be hosting the
'Cause he's that
Aphrodite's
egotistical.
Ball.
A dance?
Oh.
Yes, a dance.
Oh.
Dancing.
Oh.
You.
I have 2 left feet.
Wait, are you talking about
I'm
something
down.
we had to
I can
actually
bust a
ask?
move.
Are you
Yes,
saying that's
Mario,
something we
even
have
though
to
I don't want to see you there. Yes.
It's
Mm.
okay, Mario. I'll teach you how to dance. Okay, here.
Oh, you got
Huh?
some moves.
Where's the god of dance?
Anyways,
It's okay.
Next
I
week
just-
we'll be having Aphrodite's Ball, so find yourself a date.
What is there gonna be like a king and a queen and everything?
Oh yes. Oh,
Of course
yes.
there is. Why did I
Okay.
ask?
My
Oh,
sister
no.
and I take this very seriously.
Sister. Oh yeah, that's right. Panda's girlfriend.
So what's the like? Do we have to dress fancy for it, or like is what we're wearing fine?
What you're wearing is all right. It'll work.
Okay.
In other words, it's not good.
Aphrodite
able-
screaming
are we
on the
able to-
inside.
Perhaps send something better?
What?
What?
You know, just like, if we know some people who make clothes, could we get them to make something better? Sure, not all of us want to show up in this.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're allowed
yeah,
to wear
I
different clothes when you want to.
Aphrodite, you do it all the fucking
My entire
time.
closet is full of this stuff.
Yeah. Well.
Oh.
no, I
Hey, whenever people see Aphrodite in the Rick Riordan series, she
I
keeps
guess-
looking
I guess
different
you can get
faces.
your own other
She cut-
piece of clothing, Mario, whatever.
Aphrodite can become whatever you
So
think
I'm
is,
super
is an
excited to
ideal
see
person.
what
Like, have you ever had a
kind
crush on someone or something
of
like that, or what you think a
day
good-looking
November
person
it's
is? She can constantly transform without like a kaleidoscope in a
Alright.
sense.
Alright.
It's interesting because the first time Percy meets her,
So
he
it's
sees
The
Annabeth.
ball next week?
Huh?
No challenge event or anything? Nothing
Oh
to win?
no, there's a challenge in the ball.
Oh.
Percy Beth started way sooner than people
Guess I
remember.
won't miss it then.
You'll find out next week.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Stay sparkly.
I don't want
Sparkly?
to stay sparkly.
I don't know how.
Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Fuck yes, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
Doesn't like
So
Go back to play.
we actually have to ask someone to a dance.
I'll ask
Yeah.
Professor K. Cray.
I didn't
think it's
even
gonna be a mess.
I didn't even go to my own middle school dance.
Especially how Brian is acting.
Wow.
So how do you
It's
play
okay.
Uno with a deck of cards?
But I don't care anymore.
Everyone go fish.
How do you play Uno with a deck of cards?
Oh, I'm gonna.
I guess Joker's wild.
Oh no.
Bye.
Alright, how's everyone feeling? Is that a tiger?
Fuck yeah.
Well.
Probably a
Hello,
child of
Mr. Tiger.
Aries.
At least you're, in the pen.
No,
You're
he's
no
not.
longer in the pen. Are you a friendly tiger?
Well, you're still. It's shaking its
I
head
guess
no.
You're a friendly tiger? It's... Hey, okay, not a friendly tiger. Not a friendly tiger.
Get away from me, or I'll use my Persephone's gift.
Okay. Sorry about that, everybody.
Someone's
How
not
do
gonna
you
be
all like the
happy.
new stables?
We like it better without the tiger. Oh great, now Shadow's
Tiger's
dying
got
again.
Shadow. It's alright, Shadow. I'm pretty sure
Hades'
you're
healing
unkillable
power
anyway.
activates.
Well, literally unkillable because you're already dead.
Yeah.
So you're perfectly fine. You want some meat? I really gotta find out what you eat, Shadow. I
It's
don't
not
know.
about feeding me, Zell. It's about keeping my meat together.
But I am
I
quite
don't think you'd be
clueless.
feeding Shadow.
We
What
better
you
get
feed it to Shadow and just like, I'm
Get you
gonna
back
put
to
this where it
to the
belongs.
lair so you can regenerate a little bit. Because
Regenerate?
slowly easing you into the idea of these horses, but they all still seem to be keeping their distance at the farthest possible edges of the place. Banjo doesn't. Okay, maybe Banjo flew up to the top just because of you. But look, Shadow. they'll
I don't
come
know, it's a
around.
bird, so
Sure.
it's hard to tell.
They will come around. Let's just head back home, alright? So, all we need to do is slowly get the horses more used to you being around.
And
I
being
think that'll be
undead.
enough. But look, no matter what, Shadow, even if those horses are stupid enough to not see you for your insides, and I don't mean the rotting organs, I mean the heart, and I don't mean the physical pulsing heart that we can all see. I mean the good heart that we know is there. Let's just avoid that creeper real quick. But so
Ow,
many
ow,
of them.
Jesus.
Alright. Let's just be safe.
I knew I
out here.
shouldn't have kept the door open.
There we go. Is it all safe back here? Yeah.
Hooks it.
Okay. But yeah, you know, Shadow, you know. Anyway. Let's
Indeed,
get
I
back
do
inside.
know,
I gotta go
boss.
Open lucky blocks.
Alright.
There is still a lot of lucky blocks. In fact, I'm pretty sure there is 16 lucky blocks here.
4,
Over
8, 12, 16,
3,200
yes.
likes. I think that's a new record for me in the amount of
New
likes
personal
hit within
best.
24 hours.
Not counting the
In
makeup
fact, at this point,
blocks.
it's much less than 24 hours. So you guys are crazy. You're incredible. I can only imagine if you guys can keep that up. But thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can get to cracking without dying. I brought all my weapons this time, so hopefully we'll be just fine. The bow is repaired, and okay, we're starting off good. We
Another
got
star.
one little
Llamas.
star. That's good.
Llamas.
That's
Okay.
good.
Carl.
Ooh, one is lucky, one is not.
Oh,
Here's where it
great.
comes down. Of course, every 200 likes gives us a lucky block.
Oh, that's a lucky one, I
should
think.
throw in a coin. Do I got a coin? I have a torch. Does that count?
Probably
It
not.
doesn't count.
Nope.
It does not count.
Oh no, there's
So
fewer
much
blocks
for
to
the
worry
arena
about.
being nice again. But we got a bunch of stuff. We got glowing water.
Oh joy, water.
Delicious. A beacon. Okay, so we're getting all the big value things right now.
Hey, is this a bouncy
I like
castle?
it. We have pants. It's about time.
Air.
And we also have apples. Maybe Shadow will like these. Of course, suggest what you think I should try to feed Shadow now that he's less hungry.
Flesh.
He's less hungry now, so that's good. Oh, we got another one of those. I might save that for the
I'd say
very
feed
end.
him brains, but
As we
you
have
just
a
come up.
stick,
But knowing you
we have
bring him panda's
mana
brains.
steel. Wonder if
That
we
is
can
not
forge that into
possible.
anything. And tin. Alright. And a wand duration upgrade. That sounds cool.
Also useless in mythology. Greek mythology specifically.
That one might come in handy.
I'll give this to
Okay,
Hecate
okay.
later.
Nope. Sparkles, don't do this. Sparkles, no.
Wrong
No,
universe,
Sparkles,
Xylo.
Don't blow up. Alright, we got a bow. We got skulls. Okay, good. Sparkles.
And that's
is
it,
blowing up.
I think.
And finally, we have not again.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Hungry
Start
7.
easy.
Maybe start easy.
You want to do a 400?
Oh no.
Guys.
Brian, what
Bloopers.
would you like?
Yes.
Well,
Come on,
we
Brian.
can
Pick.
do. We can
He
do
left.
gods for 100.
That's not on the board,
That's not
Brian.
an option.
Why don't you
Oh.
see the board?
Damn it, Minecraft.
There.
Okay, Brian, what would you like?
Brian would want.
They'll never know.
Two fish.